Okay, let's play this game. It looks so cool. Wow. So let's crash. Bang. What about I tell you that I built this game in literally 5 minutes? And that's what I'm going to show you now. How you can use this brand new Codex app from OpenAI to build anything that comes to your mind. In today's video, I'm going to explore what Codex is, how to install it, what are the different things that you can do, and finally some project ideas that you can build using Codex. Hey everyone, welcome back to Technical Potpourri. So let's get started. So what is OpenAI Codex app? OpenAI Codex is an AI-powered coding agent designed to read, write, edit, and debug your code, functioning as a specialized collaborative partner in software development. It translates natural language such as English commands directly into functional code and is capable of managing the entire development task in isolated cloud environment. So think of it as a team of software developers that are working for you to do the task that you give them. And all the software developers are basically the agents that are running inside this OpenAI Codex app. So with OpenAI Coding app, you can generate code by writing comments in plain English language. It can understand your existing code. It can fix the problem. It can write your test classes, and it can debug the existing issues. So think of it as different developers working for your project and implementing the stuff that you instructed them to do. And all these developers, they're not the normal human being. They are the agents running inside your OpenAI Codex app. It's crazy, right? So let me show you how you can configure OpenAI Codex app to build some of the interesting use cases. To start with, you need to go to this URL called openai.com/codex/get started, and from where you need to download this for the macOS. One disclaimer, as of today, this IDE is available only for the macOS. Very soon they'll publish it for Windows, but as of today it's only available for macOS. So once you download, you'll need to go through the normal installation for the macOS. Once the installation is done, then this is how your Codex UI will look like. So to start with, let me go first to the settings. This is a place where you can do all your settings, like you can configure your theme, you can choose the font family, color code, and all this thing. Important thing is like you can go to the configuration, you can do all this thing. I'm coming to that later. Personalization. This is the personality. So this is something you need to set. There are two personalities available as of today. One is the friendly personality, which is basically warm, as you can see, collaborative and helpful, but I would like to go with the pragmatic one, so that whatever instruction I'll give, it will be more on the task focused instruction, and it will be concise, task focused, and direct. And this is a custom instruction that you can give, which I put it here, and this custom instruction I'll put in the description of this video so that you can copy paste that. This is very important, and you can do this based on your need. There are different multiple MCP servers which you can install. This is a gate. These are the different environments. Environments are nothing but the project and work tree and archive threads. We'll not go into that now. Okay, let's go back to the app. Once you go back to the app, you need to create the project. Either you can create the project or you can add the existing project to work on top of that. So let me show you how you can do that. So for that, what I'm going to do, I am going to create a new project. I'm going to go to my desktop. Inside the Codex, I'm going to create a new folder, and let's call it a color picker. And let's click on create, open. So as you can see, this is a new project that came. Under this project, I'm going to give some instruction here, which will help me to generate my project. Before I give the instruction, let me show you what are the different models that is available. So if you click on this drop down here, you'll see these are the different models available. I like to go with the GPT-5 Codex model. So I choose this one, and then I will give my instruction here. So I'm telling create a simple Node.js web application using Express that functions as a color picker, and there are requirements, there are backend, front end, everything I've given. Again, this prompt I'll put in the description of this video. You can copy paste that. So the moment I do that and click on hit, you will see that it actually started working on my behalf. It's actually reading my instruction, reading my prompt, and generating the entire project structure. So as you can see here, it started doing all this thing. So it's basically creating this package.json file. Now, you remember during the beginning of the video, I explained like it's basically multiple developers working on your behalf. And all the multiple developers are nothing but the agents, right? So how can I make multiple agents who will work in parallel doing multiple projects, right? That's where the beauty lies. So for that, let me create another project. And this time my project will be, let's say, a weather app. So this is a new project. Let's open that. So now you can see there is a new app came called weather app. And I'm going to give an instruction for this weather app. So this is basically a prompt. I'm going to tell, this OpenAI that create a weather app using the weatherapi.com with the following instruction, right? And let's hit enter. So now you can see this is one agent which is following my instruction to generate the weather app. But there is another one which already ran in parallel and created this entire thing. And now it's telling that I can definitely run this one and see how the color picker app is looking like. While I'll do that, my other agent, it's still building the weather app. So basically two different agents, they are working in parallel. So let's go back to the color picker app. This is app. Now it's generated the code. I can open this one under VS Code, or if you have a different ID like anti-gravity or in terminal, you can open, but for the timing, I'm opening in VS Code. So here is a color picker app. Let me open the terminal and follow the instruction that was given. So instruction was, I need to install npm install. So let me do that. Npm install. And then I'm going to do npm start. And let me open this URL in the browser. And here is my color picker app. I can choose a different color. Okay, so let it run. Let's go back to the Codex. Looks like my agent has done and everything is looking good. So it's telling I need to get the API key from this weather API. So let's copy that and let's come and open this. Okay, I already have the account created. So let me log into my account. Looks good. So once you go to this app, you can generate definitely your own API, and this is free. So let me copy the API and let's go back. Now let me open this project in VS Code. So once you open this project in the VS Code, all it's telling is that there will be a env at the project root. There is one env. So let me paste this API key here and also rename this to .env. So looks good. Bring the terminal and let's follow the instruction what it is telling. So I need to install npm install. So let's execute this one, npm install. Perfect. It's doing that. And then I'm going to do npm run dev. So let's do that, npm run dev. Looks good. So it gave me another URL, localhost URL. Let's copy that. And now this time, let me open this. Wow. So let's search for city. And this is the weather in Toronto. Let's search for another city, Zurich. And this is the weather in Zurich. So literally in 5 minutes, I built a full-fledged weather app and a color picker app by running my agents in parallel. It's crazy. Okay, let's go into deep. Let's go back to the color picker app. Let's give some more instruction. So before that, from this page, you can initiate your Git repo. So all you need to do, you see here at the very end of the page, you have a create Git repo. So you click on that, your Git repo is created. And now here you can find everything. You can definitely open your VS Code if you are comfortable with that. You can come here, you can find all your files, select, and then put a initial commit. Very good. Commit is done. Let's go back here. Everything is committed. Perfect. So now I'm telling is that, let's say in this project there is an idea open that user should be able to select different color codes like RGB, HLL, HSL, CMYK and PMS. Currently it's not possible, but there is an idea how we can implement that. As every live coding app, here also we have a plan mode. So how you can enable the plan mode in the instruction, if you put / you will find all the different options here like code review, feedback, MCP, personality, plan mode. So let me select the plan mode, and if you do and then select plan, so it's basically now I'm turning my plan mode on. This is very important. When you are implementing something, it's always a good idea to turn on the plan mode. So what the plan mode will do, it will give you the idea or the structure what the agent is planning to do. And if you really approve or if you're really okay with that, then only you will ask your agent to implement that. So without giving the agent the full power to implement and make the changes in the code, let the plan mode be on and let your agent to give you a list of tasks the agent is planning to do. And if you think it's okay, then only give the agent permission to implement that. So that's what I'm going to do now. I've already turned on my plan mode and now I'm giving the instruction implement this idea. So let's do that. And it's basically with the plan mode on, you can see here the plan mode is on. It's actually doing the task. Okay, how should PMS be handled? So let's select this option. How does this different in the UI? Let's choose a drop down, submit, and it's actually thinking, and this is the plan. It presented me the entire plan. This is how agent is planning to implement. Looks perfectly fine. So if you think this plan is good, then you'll say, yes, implement this plan. But if you think this plan is not good, then you tell your Codex, no, I don't like. So implement it in a different way. So in my scenario, I'm telling you, this plan looks good. So let's go ahead and implement that. And now my agent is basically, now my plan mode is gone. So now my agent is basically implementing this entire functionality. So let's see how it looks like. So meanwhile, let me go back to the weather app. So it looks good. Everything is looking good. It's initially showing the temperature in Fahrenheit and there is a centigrade, right? I want to make centigrade as a primary and Fahrenheit is a secondary. So let me put that. Again, I'm going to enable the plan mode. Can you please make this change under temp card? Make centigrade as the primary and Fahrenheit as the secondary. So let's hit and let my agent do the task. Meanwhile, let me go back here and looks like my other agent has finished the changes and the changes happened in the index.html. But what are the changes? How can I see that? I can always come here and I can see these are the changes that are being done inside the index.html. Okay, so let's see that in action. So let's go back to my color picker app and refresh. And now I can see all these options are here. Okay, and from here I have the drop down as well. And I have the copy button, which if I click on that, this code is being copied to the clipboard. So looks like my agent was able to successfully implement the idea that I gave. While it is doing that, my other agent is still working and gave me the plan. So think of now two developers. They are working on two different functionalities in parallel, but they are basically the agents. Okay, so I like this idea. So I'm going to tell, yes, implement this idea. So let this agent work on this implementation and let me go back to my other project. So everything looks good. What I'm going to do, I'm going to open this in VS Code and I can see this is the changes. So I'm going to commit the changes. I'm going to put a comment. Changes are looking good. Commit. Perfect. Let me come here on my other app, which is weather app. And it looks like it's being done. Okay. So let's open my weather app and do a refresh. Let's put another city, Toronto. And now, as you can see, centigrade is a primary, Fahrenheit is a secondary. Let's choose another city. Let's say Tokyo. And looks good. So whatever changes I asked for my agent to implement is being implemented successfully. I would like to show you one important thing is that the automation. So automation is very important. Here what you can do, you can build your automation which will run on your behalf. For example, you can run an automation which will run on any project. For example, let's choose color picker project. Okay. So for the color picker project, every day at 9 a.m., you can choose the day definitely or interval. For example, I'm choosing an automation which is daily, and it will scan through the recent commits and it will give me some idea whether the commit looks good or there is any improvement can be done. So let's click on save and let me test the automation. Okay. The moment I click on test under this color picker, there is another thread that started. And here what I can see is that my automation is running and it is going through the commits and trying to find out. So it's running the git command on my behalf. Just remember, in this project, I did two commits. One, the initial commit. Second commit was all about giving the different color codes, right? So it's actually going through all my commits and giving me the information. So it's telling scan commits this and this. No concrete bug evidence found. The changes are this, looks consistent with the new UI feature, and I don't see a minimal fix to propose without inventing risk. Basically, what I'm trying to tell here is that you can build your automation which will run on your behalf. Think of it as another agent which will run every day at a certain amount of time or whatever the frequency that you will set. It will run automatically on your behalf and go through all the commits and find out whether there is any improvement needed. It's code review. Instead of your lead or your architect doing the code review, you are telling this app, this Codex app, to do the code review using the GPT model. So another developer, which is basically an agent here, working for you to do your job. So this is really cool. And the final thing which I would like to show you, the way I started this video, is like the racing app. This is my racing app. So this is a command which I gave: create an interactive racing car game with the following feature: game setup control. Again, this prompt I'll put in the description of this video. You can always follow that. And it looks like this is how it built the app. Yeah, the app is still running. So let's say I want to make some changes in this app. I want to make app a more 3D app. So let's give some instruction here. Okay. First, let's enable the plan mode. Can you please make this game 3D game and put a sound every time there is a crash? Let's see that. I gave this command to this IDE and my plan mode is on. Let's see how it works. So I think of this way. I have three projects, three different agents are working for me in parallel. On top of that, I have an automation which is basically reviewing my every commit. So that's another developer or another agent. So all these four agents can run in parallel. What level of 3D do you want? Yeah, let's choose CSS 3D. Let's continue. How should the crash sound be handled? Yep, wave audio beep, submit. Let's build that. Okay, so this is the plan mode. Sounds good. Let's assume I like this idea. I'm going to click on yes, implement this idea. So my plan mode is gone now and it's basically implementing the idea. It's basically building stuffs on my behalf. Looks like it is making the changes. Changes are done and it's telling npm run dev. I don't think I need to run it again. Just refresh and let's see how it will look like. Yeah, it looks like a little bit of 3D. It changes, right? Okay, let's make a crash. Oh, did you hear the sound? It made the sound. Let's play it again. Okay, I'm going to make a crash. Yes, the sound came. Looks like it was able to implement the request which I gave. It's really crazy. Multiple agents are working on my behalf, helping me to do my job. I am becoming a big fan of this agentic world. Let me know, what do you think? I'm very excited. If you're excited, just put your comment in the comment section of this video. That's all for today. OpenAI Codex is changing how we write code today. It's not here to replace the developers. It is here to amplify the developers. If you use it correctly, Codex will help you to save hours of work and help you to focus on real problem solving. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like icon, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon so that next time I publish videos like this, I want you to be notified first. Till my next video on Technical Potpourri, stay safe. Thank you. Bye-bye.